Broncos still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
This is Henry on 2nd. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raider football. New set of downs for him at the 38. Hand off to McKinnon from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, White. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Now Ritter. Has the connection to McKinnon. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's on the move. He's on the move. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Ritter looking to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Kick. Better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Try the right side with White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Here's Ritter. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Brock Bowers the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. A lot of mess on the move here. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Throwing again is Lamar. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Jackson's going to throw again. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it on for 6.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Left side, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Baltimore. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
Is finished, because you want to have that mindset even early in the game that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment.
What is this?
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Ritter setting up to throw. Able to find McKinnon. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 23. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for Raiders first.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, Jackson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Here's Henry running left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. Definitely minimize the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out at the 35-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Throwing here, Ritter. Taking a deep shot here. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Ritter. That's taken in by Tucker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll throw it again. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Rolling left, buying some time. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Divine Diablo there on the tackle.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, here's Lamar. He completes it in traffic. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. I think of the receivers have got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for it.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This is hauled in by Myers. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Tony set in motion left. Now Ritter. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
Another try following the sack. Caught, nice gain left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Oh, they got it, intercepted along the goal line. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. McKinnon now from the gun. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's trying to push the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Pulled in at the 20. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And the Ravens will go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. Lamar off the play fake. Searches from the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Trying down the middle with Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. Again, he hits the second level. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Flush down now to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson escapes out to the... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rule starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. Brushes him off with ease. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They go play action on 1st. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Ritter to throw. Pass caught by McKinnon. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. First throw for the backup now. He'll get this to Tucker. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Complete on the option. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, the offense is looking for a possible touchdown, Kate. It's the defense that's stolen the mojo with that stop. This is how they teach you to defend the goal line.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. He's got it. He has the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3. Return's looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. 1st down throw for Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 46. Taken in by Likely. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Man in motion here. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Really? 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. from the 42. Escapes the sack. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Jackson now, third and long. Into the hands of Walker. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Let's see what they went with on third down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. He fields it cleanly. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Ritter. Able to find McKinnon. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Ritter. Complete. It's Myers. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. It's White on the give. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And look at this return. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. They've got first down from the 31. The drive begins with Henry. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Henry running to the left. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First down, here's Lamar. Dialing up first. Oh no, the ball is loose! Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
They send the tight end in motion. This is Henry on 2nd. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose balance. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They run it with King Henry. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Ritter. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Raiders trail by a field goal. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
To throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing now. All the time in the world. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another run for Henry. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, I don't even know sometimes what it means to bow up, but that's exactly what the defense did. I do know this. It means stopping that offense in critical situations and forcing a 4th down. Now we'll get to see whether or not this offense wants to gamble.
Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Looking to throw it. On the move, headed right. They connect on the deep shot. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Now to throw. This is hauled in by Myers. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Back to throw. Has the connection to McKinnon. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So in front of a flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.